One of the largest insurance companies in Florida has been Tower Hill Insurance for many years. And they are actually going through a transition from insurance company to insurance exchange. So I wanted to spend just a few moments to explain what that means. Hey everybody, this is Joel Meek with Meek Insurance Group, and I wanted to clarify a few things on the transition that Tower Hill is making from a traditional insurance company over to a reciprocal through an exchange. The first question that probably comes to mind is, what is an exchange? Like, what's the difference? Well, I would just say that several of the main companies in the United States actually already operate as exchanges. Examples would be USAA, Farmers, Pure, Erie. A lot of the big companies operate this way. And what it is instead of having a traditional company and customer or policyholder relationship, it's actually more of a membership, so that each person that's insured is going to be a member of the exchange. So the way this actually plays out is the Tower Hill Risk Management entity oversees or manages the exchange, and they do so as the attorney in fact. And then as part of a member of the exchange, the members have to effectively grant the managing entity the permission to do so, and they do that through a power of attorney, which is part of the subscriber agreement that each policy holder has to sign as part of their new policy and part of their membership in the exchange. One of the other key things that comes into play with an exchange is the surplus and then the subscriber savings accounts. On every one of the new Tower Hill Insurance Exchange policies, there's a specific line item right before the final premium that shows what the surplus contribution is. Now, at the initial onset, this is generally 10% of what the premium is prior to this. It's just showing you a line item of how they're building the surplus in addition to what they began with when they first set up the entity back in 2021. And then there's the subscriber savings accounts, or the SSAs, which are going to be established in the future, which effectively become a individual member savings account based on the underwriting profits of the exchange on any given year. And so is this a company that's outside of the guidelines of the Office of Insurance? And the answer is no. They follow the same guidelines. They have the same protections with the Florida Insurance Guarantee Association, with the Florida Hurricane Catastrophe Fund. So it's really no different in terms of the protections and the guidance and the guidelines that all the other admitted carriers cover. For the existing Tower Hill policies, they're basically going through a transition from being a regular Tower Hill insurance company over into an exchange member. The way they have to do this is they have to cancel or non-renew the old policy, and they do so way in advance. But effectively, this is an administrative task that is canceling the old policy or non-renewing the old policy so that it can immediately be replaced by the Tower Hill Insurance Exchange policy. So in conclusion, Tower Hill has been and remains one of the largest insurance entities in the state of Florida. It has a significant presence, significant surplus and protection. We have a large number of companies through our agency, and this is one of them. And I just wanted to go over and cover this because I know that there has been some confusion, a little bit of questions here and there. And so hopefully this helps bring some level of clarity to the whole transition process of the Tower Hill Insurance Exchange.